I am Miss V, crime reporter, website promoter. If you are interested in showcasing your website, hit me up in my DM on IG and we can discuss all the details of showcasing your business, doing a commercial, and running it on my show for a couple of months, as well as promoting you on other social media sites. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, DM me right now and type in the comments, I am interested. And let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Let's showcase your business. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Make This Go Viral. So you see the thumbnail, and today I'm going to give you an update on Jelani Day. Coming from his mother, you know I report straight from the mother. Welcome in, T History, thank you for coming in. Yes, so Carmen Day, she has another call to action that she's asking everybody to help. I think I posted probably last week concerning Jelani, and so this particular post that I am sharing, and it's a couple things here, but she posted this stuff 3 days ago, and I'm gonna dive into that. She was also on she was live on a panel on Instagram, it looks like, and I'm gonna play a small clip from that she shared. Wait, this might take me to the whole interview. Let me see. So this interview is from Bloom. It just says a Justice for Jelani Day page, Bloomington, Illinois. Let's see how long this is. Not sure. But give me a few seconds, guys, to set up, and I will be right back. Shout out to Boss Man Blake for that banging music video / intro. I freaking love it. And guess what? He does them for other people. So if you're interested in getting an intro / video for your channel, let me know. Hit them up. As a matter of fact, the links are in the description box. So how you guys doing today? I just wanted to come in and report real fast before I go to get my day started. And just in case you guys forgot, they still missing. Where are the boys? They are still missing. Somebody knows something. You see something, say something. Someone knows something. If you know something, say something. Or an Orson Welles Sincere Classic. This light's kind of dark. Who's in here that didn't say hi? Later on today, I have an interview, a one-on-one with Miss Cajun. And I actually have a live set up to go through some announcements. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this so I can get going. I got things to do, people to see, places to go. So what this says is listen to the mother of Jelani Day. Carmen Day speaks at a city council meeting in Bloomington, Illinois, where Jelani was a resident. Jelani Day's disappearance and death has everything to do with accountability. We must hold the individuals that did this to Jelani accountable. And we must hold the police and the city officials accountable to ensure that we find out what happened to Jelani. There's been no real communication, no transparency, no updates, no thorough investigation, no one, no lead suspects. We elect our representatives into the office to represent us, the people, we the people. And these people don't appear to be doing their job. If they don't do the job correctly, they won't be reelected. This is a video, one of two videos, and I'm gonna click on this first because I'm going in the order that is on her page. This was 2 days ago.
Good evening. My name is Carmen, Bolden Day. Here to speak about my son, Jelani Day. Jelani was a God-fearing, educated, promising, and respectable young black man. He was my baby. He is my son. He moved to Bloomington because this was the area that was supposed to help him further his education. He planned to use his time in Bloomington to continue to use his voice and intellect to help those.
Okay, so this is 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Let's see.
Good evening. My name is Carmen, Bolden Day. Here to speak about my son, Jelani Day. Jelani was a God-fearing, educated, promising, and respectable young black man. He was my baby. He is my son. He moved to Bloomington because this was the area that was supposed to help him further his education. He planned to use his time in Bloomington to continue to use his voice and intellect to help those who had difficulty using their own in the community around him. Jelani was a true example of what the purest form of humanity, not to mention the image of black excellence. I want you for one moment to consider my shoes. Put yourself in my place. Consider my sleepless nights, the nightmares, the agony of not knowing the horrors of your child's final hours, my endless tears, the continual fight to seek and secure answers when there is silence all around me. How would you accept learning updates about your loved one's case via Facebook and social media networks? How would you feel if you had to wait weeks before being told or communicated of any updates? Would you sit back and do nothing? Would you let your son's death be made a mockery? Do this for me, each one of you. Replace your child's name or your loved one's name with my son's name and consider the daily heartbreak that I have to be subjected to. I don't know why my family has to endure this emotionally draining nightmare. I constantly ask God for guidance because I often do not know where to do or where to go. But I stay in the fight because I just like you, if this was your child, you will feel that there was significance to his life and he was worth it. I would directly like to address you, Jamie Verbruch, and I apologize if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Having been the city manager since 2015, it is plainly written that your job responsibility is to recommend actions to the council to protect Bloomington citizens and provide efficient operation of the government. No, I'm sorry.
Don't be. My heart aches for her, man.
I'm going to start back again. This is for you, Jamie. It is plainly written that your job responsibility is to recommend actions to the council to protect Bloomington citizens
this is
and provide
Jamie.
efficient operation of government. Know that what we are dealing with has everything to do with the safety and protection of this community.
Right there.
Know that efficient operation of the government by the way of Bloomington Police Department is in question because of the way that my son's case has been handled. Know that this isn't just about justice, because the justice would be that Jelani is still here. This has everything to do with accountability. Not only accountability for those not doing their job.
Okay, so that one cut off. Let's see if we can find part 2.
Accountability for those who enable this behavior. I ask you today, have you enabled the lack of accountability, Jamie?
Do your damn job, Jamie.
Have you looked into this case yourself? What questions have you raised to the Bloomington Police Department? What accountability meetings have you set up? Do you know the details of the case? Have you asked questions about what is being done? Your actions or inactions are being noticed. The Bloomington community is behind me and my family. They are watching and listening to everything you say and do. And when it's time for re-election, they will remember. I'm asking them to remember how you chose to respond. Mayor Maboka, you ran your campaign on the promise forging better relationships between the community and the city and the police. You lead the city. Do any of you really want another disappearance and death happening on your watch? If you haven't understood yet, this is a severe crisis that requires a swift and thorough and transparent action. I am deeply disheartened that this is not the kind of action my son has received from you or the Bloomington Police Department. The Bloomington Police Department's mission is to work in a partnership with the community members of Bloomington to enforce the laws and to enhance the quality of life in this community. Since Jelani was a part of this community, his disappearance, and involving his disappearance, this police department has not worked in a partnership with the community or the immediate family of Jelani Day. The Bloomington Police Chief, Jamal Symington, has contacted me only 2 times.
He's sitting there too,
The
y'all.
last time he made contact with me was October 13th of 2021. That is not someone that is showing me that I am important, that Jelani's life was important, that this case has been important. I remain confident that somebody knows something, somebody's seen something, and that those somebodies will be held accountable for the death of Jelani Day. Beyond Hello released a statement on January 7th stating that the Bloomington Police Department has all video coverage of Jelani Day. To this day, that video coverage has not been shared with myself nor my family. Have you inquired why this footage has not been shared? Have you asked to see it? Remember, what would you do if this was your child? You will, without question, demand for footage to be released. Why has this not happened for me or my family? What is your response to this lack of communication and transparency? I have lost trust in the Bloomington Police Department for these and so many more reasons. Because of this, it is time for the newly formed task force to take my son's disappearance and death seriously. Bloomington Police Department was the lead police department in my son's death, and they have tried to remove themselves from this case. That is unacceptable. Trust can only be restored by the police when they allow the FBI to come in and take over this investigation. And they serve as assistants to the FBI. My question is, have you been in a fight to make this happen? If so, how do I know? What does your advocacy look like? What have your actions been? Have they been swift, thorough, and transparent during this citywide crisis? When this is all said and done and accountability is had, will you, the Bloomington Police Department, the mayor of Bloomington, the city mayor of Bloomington, and these council members here, will your stand be on the right side of history? Thank you.
Wow. That's it, y'all. That's it. And it's a damn shame that she has to go through this, man. Like, you have to literally put these people on blast with their pictures to let everybody know who it is that's exactly not doing their job. Jelani got a hell of a mother. Man, if I could think of somebody to fight for me, I would want it to be her, because she ain't playing with these people. And I was showing you those pictures because those are the people that's on this panel right now. Jamie Matthew, that's a person she addressed. I don't know who that, I forgot what she said his role is. So Jamie Matthew, D. Urban is on here, Tom Crumpler, Molly Ward, Julie Emeg, Sheila Montney, Donna Bolden, and a Nick Becker. Oh, and Jamal Symington. This is the only face that I know. She addressed him. He is the chief. He's the chief that they put in place after Jelani was found. I do believe he is a new chief. They move people around, and yeah. These are the people she was addressing. These are people, some of these people were put in office to do a job that they don't seem to know how to do or choose not to do, because I guess it matters what race you are. Thank you for sharing, Evolve May. Yep, a new chief. August 25th is when they put him in there. Thank you, Shay. Yes, justice for Jelani. Those officials make no sense. They don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next post that she has up. She posted this a day ago. And it reads, nearly 6 months ago, Jelani disappeared and was found dead on the Illinois River. No one has been held accountable. The officials in charge have not taken the disappearance or death of Jelani seriously. However, we know who has the power to provide justice and accountability. Make a phone call. And this is what I posted about the other day. Make a call to those listed and demand justice for Jelani. We need everyone's help. Please make this call. This is everybody that's in here, including me. And she has pictures attached here. Jelani should still be alive. He didn't deserve this. It could be any of our kids. It could be any of us, anybody in our family. I'm going to put these pictures on my community wall because I didn't see these before. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so everybody that was on that panel, she literally had their phone numbers with their names attached. She said, give a call to these officials that have the power to meet our demands for justice for Jelani. These are the people that we need to talk to right here. A list and a phone number for every last one of them that was just on that panel with her. I'm so happy that she's putting out all of this information because this is what it takes. It's a damn shame. Hey, what's up, Jay? Stay Dangerous Show. How you doing? In the building. Yes, this is updated information. And so these are the phone numbers that she wants you to call. Like I said, I will be posting this to my community wall. I'm sure you guys can share it. Please share it to your community. Please post about it. Take these pictures and do what you need to do with them. This is what she wants you to say when you call. She wants you to say, I am calling on behalf of Jelani Day. We demand that the Jelani Day Joint Task Force thoroughly investigate the disappearance and death of Jelani. We demand a public apology from the Chief of Police from Bloomington, Peru, and LaSalle City for not effectively working together in finding key elements in the disappearance and death of Jelani Day. Jelani Day was a 25-year-old man with limitless potential. Our world lost an incredible person, and we demand justice. I remember her saying that she want everybody to look at Jelani as your kid, your family, because you literally have to put yourself in someone's place sometime to feel it and act accordingly. Do what you would want somebody to do if it was you. This is that old treat people how you want to be treated. Do what's right. These people didn't do their job, so now it's our job to force them to do their damn job. Okay, so Jelani Day was a 25-year-old man with limitless potential. Our world lost an incredible person, and we demand justice. We take accountability for what the act. We take accountability for the actions that you did not take to help find out what happened to Jelani Day. Hashtag Jelani Day, justice for Jelani Day, and what happened to Jelani Day. That's right there. That's what she need us to say when we call. I didn't call the other day. I got busy. I'm going to call today. "20 hours ago, she reposted the same thing. She reposts, and here's where the information is. If you have a Facebook, go on to Facebook. This is the only real page, Justice for Jelani Day. This was created by his mother, and she's the one who keep us up to date. That's the only person I follow. I don't have time to follow the drama and the BS. And she did confirm that this was her son too on that video, because the video I posted before this, it was about that. So this time she said, "Hello to everyone. Let me start by saying thank you for all of you for your continued prayers, text and messages, but I need your help. Everyone asked me the question, what can I do to help you, Carmen? This is my response. When I post the action, can I get whomever can and will to perform the action? Right now, I need everyone who is reading this to share this post, and everybody who's listening to share this post. Encourage your friends to share, and please call these individuals and demand justice for Jelani. Believe me, your participation is helping. None of this is in vain. It's because of you all, along with my family, that Beyond Hello parent company, Juicy or Jussie, Jushy or Juicy, one of them. I think it's Juicy. Finally reached out to me. Oh, really? Because she was asking for all the freaking footage that she haven't gotten. And she said, thank you all. Good. Now, I need these elected officials to take accountability. Thank you again. Love you. Miss Day needs our help, y'all. I'm so proud of her that she is not afraid to speak up, and she got her knees on these people's neck, and she's asking us to do the same. My eye running, look like. But yeah, she's asking us to do the same. I'm gonna show y'all their pictures again. These are the people. We got their phone numbers, y'all. They gonna hate y'all, but it's necessary. Pardon me. And so is my lip gloss. But hold on. Okay. Again, these are the people we gonna be calling. This is the attorney, Kwame Raoul. He's the attorney general. And Miss Day said your time is up. This is the chief, Jamal Symington, who was put in place on August 25th. Bloomington Police Department. He's the chief. Your time is up, Carmen Day said. Here we have Chief Mike Schmudzinski. Something like that. He is the he's the chief of LaSalle's Police Department. LaSalle's. Here we have Chief Bob Feiska. I don't know, y'all. Y'all see the spelling though. And we'll have his phone number posted. He's the Peru Police Department chief. Oh, Bob. Then we have the sheriff of the LaSalle County Police Department, Adam Diss, has this damn case of Jelani being missing and found dead floating in a freaking river with no suspect's name, and his mother not having all the information she needs to help solve this case. Last but not least, we have the director of the Illinois State Police. Your time is up. His name is Brendan F. Kelly. Miss Day said your time is up. This was the number she wanted us to call before. That is for Beyond Hello, and that's the number that she said that they called back. And this was saying demand that Beyond Hello dispensary release the entire unedited video of Jelani on all angles, from him coming in to him leaving, to him pulling out of the parking lot. And when I did this video, I said, Jay of the Stay Dangerous show, he requested that very same thing. That's what his mother wants. And then this is what she had said about Symington. Symington was appointed the chief of police for Bloomington, Illinois on August 25th of 21. Symington has not effectively investigated the disappearance of Jelani Day. Too much time has gone by without any updates or answers. If he can't do his job, he needs to resign and let the FBI step in. Justice for Jelani. And so this was what I reported on before, and then she got them all together to try to get them to do their freaking jobs, and it's ridiculous, man. Do anybody want to come up? Jay, are you still here? You want to come up? Hey, just star in the building. What's up? Yeah. This is crazy. It's cold as hell in here if I look cold. I am. Somebody has a hold on all these folks. Another modern day Emmett Till. Yes. You don't have to be hung from a tree to be lynched. They all look suspect, huh, Tracy? A damn shame, man. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wanna pop up, and then I'm gonna keep looking because I think it was something else that she had posted, and later on today, no, it ain't that much later. Shoot, it's at 2:00, which means I gotta get going. I have a one-on-one with Miss Cajun, also known as, no, her name is Lady Love, also formerly known as Miss Cajun. If you guys can support me there, I actually have a live setup to talk about that though. So here's the link if anybody want to come up and talk about what you just heard. If you have any ideas on what we should do. And that's it for today. That's all she posted. Oh, wait a minute. She posted these pictures again. And her message 14 hours ago says, per the state attorney's office, these individuals oversee the task force, the Jelani Day Joint Task Force. I reported about that too, because she was like, oh, so they named the task force after Jelani in her son's name, but they hadn't even talked to her about it. Thank you, Tracy. I just want to say happy birthday to Miss B. Thank you so much. Cause I didn't like go live and make a big deal about it or do a post. I was just sharing what other people were saying. So thank you. I appreciate that. How you doing, Emotion? Thank you for coming in. Everybody, if you could please hit that thumbs up. I always forget to say that. Make this go viral. All pictures will be on the community wall. Thank you so much. And as soon as I end this, of course, I got to make a few adjustments to them, but I'm going to have them on the community tab for y'all to share. Man, yeah, we got to get on this. It's up to us. And one thing I know for sure, thank you, Jay. Hit that link if you want to come up. If not, it's okay. I know you're busy. Thank you, though. Okay, so she said, per the Attorney General's office, these individuals oversee the task force, the Jelani Day Joint Task Force, and advise the task force what to do. I'm starting at the top. These are the people who are really making the decisions. I want to know what happened to my son and what they are doing about it. Please email and call these individuals. Help me to make them accountable. This is a call to action. Please share and please take action. Justice for Jelani Day. Oh, my fault. I didn't even. I always do that. What's up, Jay? I'm glad you popped up here.
What's up? How's everybody going? I just want to say what's up to
Hey,
everybody. I didn't really have much to say. Happy birthday to you, though. I didn't know it was your birthday.
thank you. It was yesterday, and wait, was it? It
Happy
was. It
belated.
was the day before. It was the 12th. But
Happy
yeah, I
belated. I didn't
appreciate
know.
that. I
I've been
miss
trying
you,
to follow you as much as I could.
reporter.
Huh?
Say that again.
I said I've been trying to follow you as much as I could. I've been kind of busy, so busy with my life. I haven't been able to do much, but I do miss my community and everything that's going on. I will be coming back with the updates that I got. I got some crazy information. It's almost to the point where the people out there in Bloomington that are talking about this, like I said before, the streets talk on a lot of different situations. Um, and when someone brought it to the attention that none of Jelani's friends, after all the days, I think after the 100-day marker, that Jelani this whole Jelani situation, after it reached 100 days of him gone from us, a lot of more information started coming out about the friends and the people that didn't come out to speak on his behalf, or didn't even come out to say, hey, he was my friend, this is what happened, or none of that. People are scared, they're afraid. But since I've covered the story, since I've actually got the interview with Brandon, Monica, and those guys, a lot of information comes to me that I don't want, and a lot of information comes to me that the family needs. And to me, I was like wanted to take to my community and say, hey, if the mother is putting out Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and things of that sort, so you can get in touch with her, why is a lot of people reaching out to me? I had to understand, to whom much is given, much is tested. Um, it's a lot of information that is coming up out about Jelani that we are not hearing about. And the reason why I say that, because Bloomington people and Peru people are starting to talk. And the thing is, the people that they're starting to talk to are the people that are not afraid to send messages and emails towards the Stay Dangerous show, or to anybody that's actually covering the story. I actually didn't have a lot of time to sit down here in the past. I didn't get no sleep. I haven't been getting no rest. So the time that I would have to cover the story or to actually follow what's been going on, I actually came to your channel when I saw, that you're live this morning, because you can cover actually a lot more than I can cover. But I can say this: when the information does come out, if the information is solid, that supposedly got to the mom, it's going to be a huge change in the case. It's going to be a huge change in the case. They know that it was a woman and a male involved. It's a lot of stuff that they cannot tell us. So I have not been going live because a lot of my information from my show and a lot of the things that I've covered on my show have gotten back to the mother, have gotten back to the family and the people that's actually helping the mother. And they informed me that basically, if I'm not helping, I'm hurting. And so I haven't been going live covering the story much, because I want the new information that me, you, and all of us don't know or haven't heard from the mother's mouth to come forward. And I think she's strategically doing things because she knows, um, I ain't gonna say she knows what happened to her son, because that would be kind of obsolete, but I would say that she knows the direction to go in to see what happened to her son. And I can guarantee y'all, everybody that wants justice for Jelani, I can guarantee y'all that there will be justice for Jelani, and there will be arrests made coming real soon. And I think y'all need to understand that every single bit of help from all the social media, all the people, and see, I think let me finish. Every bit of information that has came towards anybody and been given to the parents or the mother, or should I say, or anybody that's investigating this case, it has helped. And I think over a period of time, so much false information has came in, it overclouded the real information that possibly could have had helped us. And I think over a period of time, when you start to hear those same things come out over and over and over again, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for repetitive information because the repetitive information shows that there's somebody talking. And they say we're not gonna all tell the same lie. Everybody saying the same thing is not necessarily a lie. So I'm glad that you are still covering it. I'm actually not scared to cover it, but I'm actually um, very, very aware of if I do start to cover it, some of the things that are coming out that they don't want everybody to know or speak on yet. To for clarity, I would kind of be the one saying it without anybody from the family backing it up. So I haven't been going live because I know that there's new information out that they don't want us to know. And there's a lot of stuff that's gonna come out
I truly
that
believe it's a lot of information that she knows that she's not telling us about, a lot of things that she's been told, but it didn't come from them. So she's pressing them to look into the information that she found out. And it should
yeah.
be working the other way around.
But another thing I wanted to say was the fact that she cannot like certain information uh she has to keep to herself now due to the fact that the investigation is being uh not disrespected, but not taken seriously by the feds and by the people that she wanted to get in on. So now she's taking other measures. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's been over 100 days. It's been over uh, some months now, and it's getting to the point where it's looking very frustrating to the onlookers. But I can say, don't get frustrated because, like I told you guys before on my show, justice will be served for Jelani, and it's coming. And I think that she don't want to scare off or not scare off the people that has something to do with this. She don't want to alert them, and I think that it's time for those people to start getting arrested by the investigators and the people that she do have on this case. It's some people that are involved that cannot hide their involvement. It's just a matter of time before things come to the light. What you do in the dark will always come to the light. And I think those people that had connections to this need to understand that. And you know, I've been seeing a lot of things on Facebook, and I try to understand to myself that everybody not gonna tell the same lie. Meaning, there's people on Facebook that's on point with their theories. And the thing is, we don't want it to just be a theory when it's an on point situation. Because I've said some things on my show, not knowing where it came from, and I was on point. And by me saying that, it's gonna show that Juicy Holdings, the dispensary, Brandon Monaco, and his girl, other people that say that they don't know what happened to Jelani, it's gonna come out. And
Let me
when it
ask you
does
this
come out,
since I got you up here. Nelson, what was his name? Noah Nelson. Somebody
yep,
asked
no.
me, was he the son of Kara Boyster?
Someone said that he was, but I don't see the resemblance. I actually got pictures and photos of their children and everything before they actually deleted all that stuff. So I can say that I was kind of blessed to get a hold of Kara and her husband's page before they deleted. And so I screenshotted every single picture. When I say every single picture before they deleted their stuff, and I have pictures of kind of maybe I ain't gonna say evidence, but I see why they deleted their stuff now. And I can't really say much, but I can say that I think that was allegedly. I don't think that's the son. Now I'm not for sure, but I did hear that. But when I went to research that information to see if it was true, I cannot find anything to prove that is her son. But it doesn't make any sense because he said they were all getting threatened, and his girl, his people, all the people was getting threatened. They had to move out of their house, or they had to take desperate measures to leave their home, or whatever. Um, and I did say on the show that I did feel like anytime something like that happened, it's not the people. Like, I'm way from Houston, Texas, somewhere. How can I be threatening your home or doing those type of things? It wasn't me, and it wasn't because of my show. They were doing these type of things to know them before my show even came about, as far as that interview. comes. And the things I have to say I had to say on the show, um, Noah stayed the quietest. It was like he gave me a lot to say about him, and he never did come back to defend himself. It was always Brandon speaking up for Noah. But for the most part, the people that were involved in it are are going to come to the fore like very soon. I do think the mother is strategically doing what she's doing for a reason. So I did not want to be a hinderment or anything to the case because people are looking at what I'm saying and they are paying attention to my channel due to the fact that I did get Brandon and those guys from Hello and Beyond on the show. And
And
and the
right,
thing
you
is,
have a way bigger reach than me too. So can you make sure you share this to your community?
absolutely, I will.
Oh, and
Like I said,
did you
hmm?
talk to the alleged witness? Did you ever talk to them?
Yeah, I did in the story. In the story doesn't match because I think they're friends with somebody that had something to do. I think they were sent to throw off the situation.
That's what
Uh,
I thought. And did you
yeah,
request a police report?
yes, I did. And there's
And
not a
what
police
she
report
say?
in the South. There's not a police report in the South. Uh, she said that they just wrote down what they said, and I do believe that what she said is true because it was told to me by two different people that one was not with her and one was with her. So when they unless they called that person to let them hear my conversation with that person, and then they matched up what they said, I got the same story from three different people, and one of them was outside of the home of the other two different people that I spoke with. So, so as far as the witness that I mean, as far as her reporting it and saying that they saw Jelani's car, that was true. They did present a police report, but she didn't. She would not let me. I tried to screenshot it. She held the screenshot up to her phone, over uh video calling through the app that we were speaking through, and she did not want to let me uh take a picture of her. The most thing that I could do was record our phone conversation, and I couldn't do anything with that because it was just me recording the phone conversation for me to get the information. And then if she did tell me any valuable information, I would remember it. But I did record the phone conversation between me and her. She didn't want to come on the show for an interview. She almost it was almost like she knew the people that did this to him, and she was actually not trying to help them, but she just didn't want to be a part of it because she was afraid that whatever happened to Jelani could possibly happen to her and her mother. And so she was a silent witness. She did have a police report proving that she reported it. And I ain't gonna say a police report. She had a video. I mean, a video that she recorded. She phone recorded the phone conversation between her and LaSalle police officer, and they actually made her and her mom meet them at the old police station, not the new.
But did they? Because I'm kind of confused. Because at first you said, well, it wasn't a report because they just jot some stuff down. But then you said it is. So I'm thinking you was talking
No, no,
about
no.
two different
The
things.
reason why I said it is, excuse me, the reason why I said it is because she let me hear the phone conversation between her mother and the police officers that she called to report what she had saw. So I guess they put up like a number for LaSalle, put people to call. That's the number that she called. She then recorded the whole conversation of them telling her to meet them and bring any information that they had with them at the police station. And then they actually gave her the date. I mean, the date and time and the address to the police station where she needed to meet at. And when she began to write down the address, she told them that she already knew the address because she was right down the street from them. And so after that meeting, nothing else was recorded. But it is facts that she did report what she said that she saw to me.
Okay. So, okay, she recorded it or whatever. But did the police take a report?
She said they did not do anything where she said she tried to get the report. Nothing was reported. And that's what made her think that it was something internal, meaning that they
They
already
make a
knew about it.
report if you freaking jaywalk, but
Because
they
she
didn't make
also
a
said
report
that
of
that
that.
number, oh Lord have mercy. I gotta get off. I gotta get off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I had one more question for him because I wanted to know if he got in touch with the PI. I had gave him the phone number or showed him where he could find a number. Hey Buddha, thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, so that's crazy. It's a lot. Like I said, I know that Carmen knows a lot, but it ain't coming from them. It's coming from her own investigator, I believe. And I mean, these people just sitting back chilling. They laxy daisy. Like, no. Jelani did not do this to himself, and they need to find out who did it and why. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note because I do have another live set up here. I'm gonna come live again about 12:30, 1 o'clock because I have a one-on-one interview today, and I want you guys to come over and show some support. So when this live ends, the other live that I have set up is going to pop up. If you could please hit the reminder bell because it's a couple other announcements I also want to share. So hit the reminder bell, thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know that you guys are going to be there to support. And thank you guys for being here. I'm going to post the information to my community wall. I'm going to post all of these pictures. I'm going to post their phone numbers. And we going to get to making these phone calls. It's necessary. Officials should be able to produce any paperwork. Like I said, they write tickets for everything. You do reports for anything that somebody tells you. That's a report. You don't just be like, okay, or jot down a note. Why wouldn't they take a report? It's like they don't want this to be solved. It's like they already know who it is or something. Like, that's crazy, man. But anyway, I follow Carmen. I give you guys the information, and that's all I could do. Just put out what's put out by her because that's the only facts I can go by. But at least she's keeping us up on what is going on with this case. And here's a little quick video here on my interview. Here we go. I want to give a huge shout out to Lady Love, formerly known as Miss Cajun, for this beautiful, awesome shout out that she gave me. I am so honored to be her first interview this Friday, January 14th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh my God, you guys, you gotta listen to this shout out. It almost made me cry because not everybody appreciates the things that I do or see the value in it. So I just want to thank you, Lady Love, for appreciating the things that I do. I do this to help, genuinely, because I seen a void within the space and within the community. So I'm here to fill that void in hopes that more people, more content creators will join me. So thank you, Miss Cajun. Lady Love.
Ms. V with Make This Go Viral TV. She will actually be my first guest that I will be having a one-on-one with, and that will be January 14th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure you tune in and show Ms. V some love. Ms. V has shown everybody love on your channels. She go in and she supports your channels. She also makes sure she gets you subscribers, and she makes sure that she show you things as well. She have different classes, all these things that Ms. B actually do for us with her channel, her 2 channels, Make This Go Viral TV. Please make sure you all show her some love because she has such a huge heart, and we want to make sure that we show her how much we actually love her and support her for what she's actually doing for us as well. She has done so much for my channel. And I definitely appreciate her. This is exactly why I wanted to have the one-on-one with her, because she has a huge heart. And everything that she actually offers, I try to make sure that I'm a part of. And she is like, you just can't even explain how much of a person that she is. And you're gonna actually see how much more she has as far as things that's going on with her mindset, her future, and all that stuff. Once I actually do the one-on-one interview with her, not this Friday, but next Friday, January 14th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you tune in to Ms. V. Now, because I need to protect my channel, and I'm hoping that everyone can actually do this before, because this is why I'm actually doing this preload video right now, because I want people to know, please, if you want to be a part of this with Ms. V and all the other ladies that I have lined up to do one-on-one interviews with, please subscribe to my channel.
So like I said, directly after this live, the next live should pop up, and that's where the information is going to be found for Lady Love. If you could go ahead and hit that link, and then hit the reminder on that live, and join us here or over there at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Tracy, for the compliment. I appreciate that. Much love to you too, John Q. And then here's my awesome music video. I'm going to end on this note. And see you guys in about an hour and a half on my next live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.
Viewers and slide through it, maybe we can do it. Try to make it go viral. Is your channel sitting nice?
What's up, Stay Dangerous?
Yeah, I apologize about that. I had a call that I could not refuse. That's why I said it's been situations. I've been doing so much and getting so much on the back end of my other part of the business as my management side. So this like YouTube is like my first love. I always come to YouTube. I got a bunch of notifications turned on. Like you one of my people that I watch. I used to watch Tanique reviews. I don't want to say why I had to stop, but the realness in me, it keep wanting to speak on it. But I think maybe I should bring it
I've
to
been
my
looking for you over there. I noticed you haven't been over there, but I know what it is already.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna even lie. But it is what it is. To whom much is given, much is
Okay,
taken.
hold on. Maybe I don't know. With that being said, I don't know.
What you thought? What you thought?
Because I know that I know when we was talking about the part when they turned him into a robot, and you was saying that you kind of can't tell nobody how to report or whatever. So
Yeah.
but that's what I was talking about. But what I wanted to ask you is did you turn that information over to the PI?
Yeah, absolutely. I emailed. I made phone calls. I did everything, all the information that I was getting. I just basically turned it over to them, and I said, "Hey, this is information. I'm a street journalist at Stay Dangerous Show on YouTube. I'm a simple person that got wind of this situation with Jelani, and I just think it's terrible. I just think it's uh, a mockery how these people are trying to do us. And like I said, that could be my son. And I just told her straight up, I just took interest to this because it could be one of my people, and I felt like Jelani was my brother. And I just feel, a lot of people don't. I don't know, how can I say? Some people just don't have no sympathy to some people. They can hear a situation and just let it go on one end out the other. I couldn't do that. So all the information that I was getting, I said, hey, right or wrong, I don't know. Maybe I did get something that because if you notice, the mother wasn't speaking on the dispensary like that until my show. And then all of a sudden, when she did get information from my show, then the next post started going at the dispensary and Juicy Holden. I just feel that everything that I was getting, I turned over to them, right or wrong, because no theory is a wrong theory. Everybody wanna say, hey, they need to stop with theories and all that. Some people's theories can't be the truth. And everybody just trying to help. I think some people need to stop being so harsh as the people just want to help. I mean, if they come up with a theory, it's only something that, like, you got a lot of people that watch like shows like First 48 and the Oxygen channel, they be having all the little specials on old killings and stuff like that, and it tells you how they busted them and how they caught them, and people just want to help. So like the information that I was getting, some of it seemed like it could have been trash, and some of it seemed that it could have been true. I don't know. I made it feel like one of them was trash, and it could have been somebody else's truth. So yes, I turn in everything to answer that question. Every single thing that I get, I make sure the PI or someone in the family. I think her name is Decora. One of the sisters, the name started with a D. I was actually I sent her a friend request on Facebook because I know that's her real page, and so I started sending information over to her as well. And I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't turning over information to somebody that was actually trying to cover up the information. You never know who to trust in these situations. You can't just give information to everybody over email. I mean, over a social media account, because it could be the enemy. It could be somebody that's actually.
Oh yeah, you never know who's who, but I just felt like that was the detective that she chose, or PI, so I felt like it would be good to give it to him, but also a sibling, because it's gonna get to her quicker that way.
Absolutely.
But John Q, he's a very detailed creator, and he just wanted you to know that he's watched your coverage on Jelani. And
yeah, and I feel like my coverage on Jelani was really sad. If you notice, I haven't went live. I did that strategically. I feel like before I go on YouTube, because I'm such a real person. I mean, you gonna get what you gonna get from me. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna try to fake and be somebody else. The main thing I said I was gonna do when I started my YouTube channel was be myself. Because at the end of the day, when you're yourself, people find you more genuine. They're actually able to adapt with you more strongly than people that just come on there and play somebody else for a few hours. I can't do that. I am what I am. You can like it or love it. I just decided to come on and be myself, and I didn't even really want to do a show on Jelani. That wasn't even the way my channel was gonna go. Like I told you on our interview, the only reason I did that because my spirit drove me to do it, and it was something that I know I would speak passionately about. Excuse me. But
can you share any specifics with us?
I would like to, but I don't want to. I don't want people to start the well, he said this, he said that, and then they get back to the family, and then they go against what I said I was gonna do. But if I share any details, it will be something that I saw the mother share. Then I would say, hey, those details that the mother shared, that's something that came from my direction, because that's something that I think that she's gonna do later. I feel like she's gonna say, hey, some of the information that we got It came from Stay Dangerous show, and it helped me out a lot. But I'd rather her say that, and if she gives me the keys to say some of the stuff, then it's not gonna even look right me saying it, and then she hasn't said it yet. But what does look right is the fact that y'all can look at this. The information that came out on my show from those interviews from Brandon Monaco and Noah Nelson, and the things that I got them to say, and it actually gave some clarification to the world what really happened, and not necessarily what really happened, but where did it happen at? And they want us to believe that Jelani turned his phone off when he left out of the dispensary. And they want us to believe that he didn't go back home. They want us to believe a lot of things. And I'm gonna tell you, it's some people that's really close to him that knows what happened. And they can't say because now they're in too deep. So if I was to say something, it would make me look like I'm just a speculating YouTuber that don't want to get sued. And I learned a lot of my information that I say from you. I learned a lot from you. No, like you said, I don't say alleged. A lot of times I wasn't saying alleged because I knew it to be true. If it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying alleged because it was
But they
something that I
even
knew.
say that in court.
Yeah. And they say it in court.
And I'm glad I can help you learn something.
Nobody's being convicted yet. So I can't. I'm not trying to get nobody convicted that don't need to be. I just want that everybody that knew and had something to do with this. I feel like if you knew about it, if you was there, or if they on first 48 when they lock people up, if it's people in the car, if you shoot somebody and get in the car with somebody and tell that person, or you just did it and they got in the car and drove out, the other people in the car are accessories to murder after the fact. So everybody getting the same amount of time. And what people are so scared in Bloomington of, even the people that know what really happened, I think they're afraid to say because they feel like they're going to say that there was a part of it. And the only reason that Brandon them did say, I wanted people to pay attention to my first show that I had on Jelani, my first couple shows that I had on him, because that would show you kind of what I can't tell you. I don't know if that makes sense. That because the first show I had on Jelani is what made those guys from Hello and Beyond come to my channel. Think about it. It does not take a rocket scientist to know that what makes somebody come to your show and you're not a big show, or you're not a show that's out there worldwide like that. I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers when I did the show on them. And what the thing is, what made people come to my channel was the fact that they heard some truth in what I was saying. So I think you need to go back and look at that first show that before I even got Brandon Monaco. See, if people are paying close attention to the interview,
I watched all your
what you need to pay
videos
close
about
attention
Jelani.
to is what I said before the interview. That made them come to my show. So that showed me that what I said in the first show before they came to my show held a lot of significance. I don't know if that makes sense to people. Stop me if I'm wrong. And I said to myself, whenever I got a comment or a message from Brandon, at first, it spooked me. Because I said, wow. I had to refrain back to what I was saying in the first show to actually understand why they came to my show. See, when you're talking about people, when you on point, that make them want to come see what you're talking about. They wouldn't have just came to my show if I was just round. Most people say, oh, he just talking. But when they heard my show, they didn't say, oh, he just talking. It brought hairs up on their arm and their skin. Because they said, wow, this dude at the Stay Dangerous show, not even from out here. We don't even know this dude. Bro, did any one of y'all talk to each other? See, that made them in the circle who had something to do with it start questioning each other. Because they was like, wow, one of y'all had to say something, bro. How this dude on Stay Dangerous show know what happened? And I didn't even know what I was saying. I was only saying what I've researched and what I came up with through, just the understanding of what happened to Jelani. And then another reason why I cover the show so much and why I talk about it so much is because I don't want that to ever happen again to no black man or black woman live. And it's going to continue to happen if they think they can get away with it with Jelani. If we stand up and talk about it and be about it, and like she said, the mother is trying to get a march together. And I want to be a part of that. And my family just gonna have to understand. I would have never opened my mouth talking about this man if I didn't want to go be a part of that march. So I think now it's time for us to come from behind the camera, taking a seat, to being behind the camera, taking a stand. And they're trying to form a march. I can give you that information. They're trying to form a march, not the Million Man March or nothing like that, but we're trying to form a march for all the people and all the people in the YouTube community and all across this great world that actually believe in, we don't want this to ever happen. We don't want Jelani Day to become a synonym for the new 2000s, for the 2022 to the world block. We don't want him to be a synonym. Don't mess around and get Jelani, have me floating in the river. That's the most disrespectful thing that you can do to one of us. And then another thing that's the very most disrespectful thing is the fact that you think we're not gonna do nothing about it. It's a bunch of people fed up. It ain't about me. It ain't about YouTube. It ain't about none of this stuff. It's about the fact that this can't happen again. And if y'all need to understand that if you want to be comfortable sending your kids to college and to school with other kids that's of color, that's not of the same generation or the same culture, then you need to understand that you need to take a stand for Jelani, and you need to come out and be a part of that march whenever they form it too. And not just you, I'm speaking to whoever's listening to this and whoever's going to get wind of this later. This is something
Where's the
serious.
march gonna be at?
I don't know, but whenever I get wind of it, when I go live, that's the only things I'm gonna be speaking on. The things that I know. I cannot come with any theories. I cannot come with any bull crap. I want to make sure that I'm helping. And like I said, they are trying to form a march, and it will be coming to the rest of social media soon once they get it planned and where they're gonna do it at. But they're talking about it in Bloomington. They're talking about it in Bloomington. For sure, they want to do it again. But I think they want to do it to like a certain statute. So when I found out when and where, I want to go. And I want to show y'all that I'm a part of it, because I don't want to just, I want people to understand that I'm not just talking about it. I want to be about it. Because my son is 21 years old. If he's getting ready to go to the Army, and he's deciding that he want to go off to college to be a doctor as well. And I'm gonna have my son on my show when I do go live again.
Still there? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have my son on my show when I go live again, because he said he want to be a doctor in the Army, and he don't even know about the Jelani Day case. I haven't even held a conversation with him or showed him the YouTube or nothing on it, because I haven't been around for a long time. But when I do bring him up to par as, son, it's crazy. You said you want to be a doctor in the Army, and I'm doing a story on a doctor at ISU in Bloomington, Illinois.
Wow. Perfect time to have a conversation.
Yeah, so it's crazy. He want to go away for 3 years, because the program that they want my son to go to is 3 years. And I got so much anxiety when he told me that. And he didn't even know why the anxiety came, because I was thinking about Jelani. And it's crazy how your story can be anybody's story. Like my Jelani story could be my son's story. It can be me all over the media asking people for help. What would I look like as a man not to have a platform and not use my platform to speak on this man? And I look at the numbers, but I look at the numbers and an overwhelming stat. I look at the numbers and say, wow, it's a lot of people that's concerned about Jelani Day. I don't look at the numbers and say, ooh, I'm doing this on YouTube. It's overwhelming, of course, because I'm a small channel, and you don't expect to have that much of a reach. Like you just said, I have a reach, and I don't even realize how I got that reach. But to whom much is given, much is tested. And so I appreciate you for putting me on your platform as well, and also talking about Jelani, because it shows that I'm not the only one concerned about this young 25-year-old black man that was found floating in the Illinois River. And nobody don't know what happened to him. And there's a lot of people that's around him.
Since I've seen it on TikTok, man, right in the midst of the Gabby Petito case, I was actually looking for information about Gabby and ran across this on a girl's TikTok. I was like, wow. And that was like in September or October. And this happened in August.
Yeah. How I ran across it, Tanique Reviews did a show, and I was actually in the show. And I didn't know what he was talking about when he had Jelani Day up. So I got off of his show, like literally, I was watching his show and saw him talking about Jelani. I didn't know about the case. from nothing but what he was saying. So I got off the show while he was still going live, and I got on my own show. I got on my own research. And I said, wow, this is crazy. Then I went back to the Tanique review, finished what he was saying, and then shortly thereafter, I couldn't sleep. And I said, wow, I can't even sleep. Wait, what's going on? And I'm steady picturing this dude, Jelani Day face. And it's like flashing from my face to his face, my face to his face in my dream. And I'm like, wow, I can't not do this. I got to get up and say something. I got a platform. I know I don't have a huge platform. I don't care. I'm just going to go live talking about this. And I never in my life held a phone conversation for 2-3 hours with nobody. I don't even like talking. So, my girl will tell you, I'm not even the type of person. Any female I ever been with, I never stayed on the phone with them 3 hours in my life.
I got a hard time believing that because you are kind of long-winded.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I guess I'm long-winded from not being long-winded. You feel me? Like, it's almost like when you find somebody that you're comfortable with talking to, you talk to them to a certain extent because you're comfortable talking about what you're talking about. Like, I'm comfortable talking about Jelani. So I guess over a period of time, I'm not even looking at the clock. It's like 2-3 hours that went by on my live. And I'm like, wow, I'm looking at the lives later. Like, man, I actually went live 3 hours and 30 minutes talking about Jelani. That's how much passion that I held for the young man. Because I don't want this to be one of my kids. That's where the anxiety comes from, man. I got older kids. I got a 19-year-old daughter, and they be in the street. They be moving around. They be doing what they do. And I don't ever want nothing like that to happen to now one of them. And then I'll be the one put in that situation that Miss Day and her husband and her siblings, her kids.
I was just about to say, some of these cases just resonate with you. You know what I mean? Like, not every case do that. So that's why I like to handpick my own cases, because I literally just scroll on Facebook and then it just connect. You can't share them all. We can't talk about them all, but at least we can grab the ones out that resonate with us and put it out there. That's all I can say.
I can talk with you off. I could probably give you an Instagram call later, or when you're not busy after the show, hit me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you a little bit and tell you some things. But I'm not gonna say it on the live though, because I don't want nobody to be mad.
Oh no, I respect that 100%. And I can call you after we end this. I'm just about to go grab something to eat.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to be mad at me or upset with me for my feelings. But like I said in the beginning of this, everybody not gonna tell the same lie. And the information that I got, oh my God, it's gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and that's how I know I'm not no number freak. Like, I'm not looking for numbers on YouTube and money and all that. I'm good before YouTube. God take care of me, so I'm not.
Honestly, with me, it's about having some integrity too. Like, I had to calm myself down from the beginning because I was being a little too harsh sometime, and I was cussing and all that. I changed myself because you got to be careful. These are real people we talking about. Whether they guilty or not, or you feel they guilty or not, if they not a suspect or they not in jail or whatever, we gotta wait until that information come out. I'm not the one that's gonna put out rumors, and if I got a theory, I'm gonna say it's my theory. I'm not about to sit up here and try to lead nobody no kind of way or nothing either.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. And once I realize how much influence I had, I do not want to lead your community or my community to none of that. I don't want to do that. That's not my standing point in this. My standing point is justice for Jelani, and whatever we got to do to get there. If we got to go march, I want them to understand that I'm not just behind a camera and a microphone speaking on this. I'm about this. I literally will fly out there with my team, and I'll put together my protection, and we gonna go. Because I told you what we've been doing. We've been on our music kick, and I got a situation that's bringing in millions. I can bring in millions right now from my whole situation, so I'm not really tripping on it. It's not what it is for me. I want justice for Jelani, and I want the truth to come out, and I want the people that had something to do with this to stop acting like they don't toss and turn at night. I know some people right now can't sleep from this. And you know, you got some narcissistic people that's really, 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 really playing their part. Like they mama don't know what's up. The mama know what's up, man. That's all I can tell you. She know what's up. She's a smart female. She not dumb. The mama know what's up. The brother know what's up. The daddy know what's up. They all know what's going on. They all know what's going on, and it's just hard for them to fathom who's doing it. And that's the most I can say on this. They know who's doing it, and so it's hard when you know we're dealing with cops that's family members to certain people, and they covering up stuff, and they don't want the cop to get. You know, I can say this. They need to look at Paul Jones. I can say this. I can say that. I have a problem with that man. That's one man in this
who
whole
is that
situation.
guy? Who is it?
Detective Paul Jones. That's all I can say. When he got the case, everything went haywire. All of a sudden, he's not on the case no more. Because I do feel that it was conflict of interest when you have family members that's finding clothes to Jelani Day and then lawyering up. That's family members.
Whoa, the detective related to them women? The girls that found
The detective is either the father or the uncle to one of those females. Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's why a lot of the stuff that Miss Day is asking to get done in Bloomington is not getting done because they got officers that's probably getting looked at by internal affairs. And I do feel that this is an internal affairs situation as well. I do feel that. And I do feel that
totally
military
reminded me of the Kendrick Johnson case, because when you got people in high places, they ain't gonna investigate themselves. They gonna do everything in their power to cover it up, and then they friends gonna cover it up, and it'll never be freaking solved. And I hope to God that's not where we end up with this case. I'm afraid of that, man.
And I do think that that's where the mother is at right now. I can't speak for her because it's not her, but I feel that that's where she at right now because she see from the very beginning, from the coroner, from the first detective, that someone was being protected, and that's what this is a separate case to me. I feel that Jelani's death, his missing, his disappearance, is a kidnapping or a grabbing or some sort of, and I do feel that it happened at that dispensary, like I kept saying. But you know, to each his own. Everybody got their own mindset. The mother said she saw the car, so that's why I stopped just saying what I felt. But I did want people to look at what I said in the very beginning, because in the very beginning stages of my show, that's the most innocent part. That's the part when I didn't know anything. That's the part when I just knew what was being spoke up on. And then it's crazy that I spoke up on the facts and I didn't have many alleged in me because I didn't know about the case. I had just started researching it, my very first show. And then the next show, I got comments in that show saying, hey, we want to come to the show for an interview. And that's very funny to me. And I didn't look at it from that standing point at first. And then I started saying, what did I say to even get those guys over here? And then I referred back to my first show and I said, oh, okay. So, it made those guys want to come control the narrative. And that's why I feel from the very beginning.
She did confirm that was Jelani coming up out of there.
Yeah, she did. And when I saw that, shortly thereafter, she started asking the other questions. She started asking for the she put up a phone number and she started asking people to call that phone number to get that dispensary to release the full unedited video of Jelani Day walking in that dispensary and walking out of it and driving off. And they could not produce that. Why would you edit something unless you had the reason to edit? See, guilty people do dumb stuff in the beginning stages of their guilt. They didn't realize by them doing that displayed to us that they wasn't putting up the videos that we requested. They only giving us bits and pieces of.
People do guilty things and they acting guilty as heck.
Yeah, that displays something to the mother. And then people started sending the video that I did with Brandon them to the mother, and now she really wants answers, and she has not got those answers. They told Jelani's mother to go Google the video. So that shows that they don't want to give the rest of the video. And see what they should have did. Let me tell you how, like I said, guilty people do guilty things alleged. Since this is somebody else's show, and I respect your show, but this is all alleged for the moment. But this is the truth, that the mother did request a full unedited video from them, and they told her to Google the video, and that's how she could see it. So that sounds to me like somebody got something to hide. And if they don't got anything to hide, why else wouldn't they give us the full video of this man pulling up? See, you screenshotted stuff. What they shouldn't have did in the very beginning is gave us no screenshots of him walking in with his car in the driveway. They shouldn't have gave us no screenshots. They shouldn't have gave us none of that. They shouldn't have gave us none of that to even see. Because then they didn't think we was going to ask more questions. Okay, if you're giving a screenshot, then you have a video. And why is that video not full? Just give us the full video, even if it's 10 minutes, even if he was in the store 5 minutes. However long he was in the store, we want the full video. When I say the full video, that's what I feel like I did wrong on the show originally. I feel like I wasn't specific in the questions that I asked. I want the full video of Jelani Day driving up, parking, getting out, going in, shopping. We want to see what he bought. We want to see what he did. We want to hear the audio of what he said. And if you can't show us that, then we want to march. We want to make sure that y'all business don't get black faces or no faces that have no respect for Jelani. If you got respect for Jelani and you got respect for your kids and you got respect for your loved ones and you don't ever want nothing like that to happen to your family, period, no matter what color you are, race you are, then I feel that you should not go into that place and shop, because that can be your kid going into the dispensary and never make it out, if that's the situation alleged. So I'm saying we want to see the full video and then we'll stop.
I'm going to play this video right quick that we do have.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Make This Go Viral. So here's the footage that we've all been looking for and wondering why it wasn't put out. The footage of Jelani Day, allegedly Jelani Day, leaving Beyond Hello on the last day that he was seen alive. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Do you believe this is Jelani? Let's talk about it.
One thing I want to stop.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like we be cheating. We be cheating them. Babe, I'm on the phone, right? I feel like we be cheating them when we give them the quiet version of that video, because it's very important. Everything that's going on in that video, even the audio. See, the audio proves that they have the audio. I mean, because if you play that video without it being on StreamYard or through none of that, you hear sound. You hear trucks pulling up, motorcycles. You hear something with a loud pipe pulling up. And my theory, since you said, if you're gonna say a theory, my theory was, and this is just all an alleged theory that I thought originally, and I think this is what I said on my show in the very beginning. I said that he came out of that dispensary and somebody pulled up on it. Somebody came at him sideways. And see, the mother, she said one thing about Jelani that always stuck with my brain. She said that her son was very outspoken. I'm very outspoken. I speak my mind to whoever. And I got 20 witnesses that'll tell you that. Like, everybody know me, know that. So I'm very outspoken. So I can only imagine how my brother Jelani was. I can only imagine how outspoken he was. and then he was smart. This was not just a regular person. This was Dr. Jelani Day that we talking about. Somebody that's very sophisticated, intelligent, and well-groomed. So if he got on you, it was a different type of get on. This was a type of sarcastic, this one sarcastic word, somebody gonna want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that he had words with somebody in the dispensary, and while he was shopping, the female at the door, who I thought he had words with, because if you think about it, them the only two people that didn't come on the show. The female at the door and her alleged boyfriend, Mike. Yeah, the one that was trying to get Brandon to be quiet. See, I'm still on his neck. So at the end of the day, that's why I have not been going live, because I got so much to say. I'm gonna sound like I'm just rambling. And I feel, and let me finish. This is all in my alleged opinion. I feel that when he walked out of that dispensary, whoever that girl that he got into it with in the very beginning, Carl, was right there behind him. And I was told that his residence very close to that area where, think about it. And I'm gonna give you the connection. Kara did this. And this is not alleged. This came out of Kara Boyster's mouth. She said that she called law enforcement that she knew. She had a friend. They had a friend that was in law enforcement, and she called him to place the missing persons report. And that person, the next person that ended up being on the case was Detective Paul Jones. That's the next person that was on the case. So I'm assuming that Carol Boyster was friends with Detective Paul Jones, and that's why Detective Paul Jones was taken off of the case, because it was conflict of interest. That shows what I was saying in the beginning to be true. So in my alleged opinion, when he went to that, so my first thoughts was Kara had him, or somebody had him go to the dispensary. Whoever had him go there doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, because that'll tell you who he was speaking with prior. And she said she texted him at 9:00 that night. I was thinking to go to the dispensary the next morning. And then he ends up at the dispensary after he leaves the school. He go home and he changed. I feel like he either had somebody at his house or whatever the case, or somebody in the car with him. That's why he parked like that. And then he get to the dispensary, and whatever happened in the dispensary, he get into it with the girl at the door, because it was told that one of those girls took his ID. Remember, they said that was alleged. They said that on the Facebook post. One of the girls took his ID. He became belligerent with the girl. And shortly thereafter, whatever happened to him happened. But I feel that when he came out of the dispensary, somebody called a boyfriend, and they click came. And when you just showed that video of him walking out, see, it's audio with it. So it shows that they have the full video and audio of what happened when he walked in and walked out. But it's funny to me that Noah told me on my show that Noah said that he didn't know that he saw Jelani come in and come out, that he was one of the last people to see him. No, you wasn't. You were one of the last people, and the girl at the door that took his ID, that was supposedly be checking him for COVID or checking his ID, running his ID, because they said that was an ID scanner that she had in her hand. So she was one of them too. But why she didn't come to the show? And y'all all in the same circle. And then Brandon sit there and said on my show that he hired everybody that worked at Tri-Stone Security. He was the account manager and the one that did the hiring and firing. So at the end of the day, everybody that's in there, but you only acknowledging you.
Well, he kind of act like he didn't know the workers of Beyond Hello, because he's only responsible for the guards or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what he said. The workers, he was not responsible. That's why I said everybody from Tri-Stone that he was familiar with. So that means he said it was 3 guards on: Noah, Mike, and then a female. So that means it was 2 females.
I gotta go wash my hands. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, keep talking.
But she said that he said that was 2 females. One of them was a guard, and one of them was the one from Tri-Stone. I mean, from Beyond Hello. So let me get to my theory, because I'll be rambling when I get to talking about Jelani. My theory was, when Jelani went in that dispensary, he got into it with the girl, and she called her boyfriend, or her boyfriend was already there. And I said that one of the Tri-Stone security hit Jelani in the mouth because it was reported that some teeth were missing. So I felt that he was either kicked in the mouth or that he was punched in the mouth and knocked out. And while they had him unconscious, they took him and threw him in the water. And 11 days later, we found him. And he was unconscious, and that's how he drowned. That's what I said on the first show. So you tell me if that's make you come to my show to get an interview to try to control the narrative, or did that make you come to my show because I was on point? And I'm gonna leave it at that. And y'all get in the comments, and the people that's watching this, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that I'm tripping? Do y'all think that I spoke on these people from the very beginning, didn't know none of them, didn't never speak to none of them, didn't never have a conversation with none of these people? Then I did my show, and then all of a sudden I started getting comments and emails stating that they wanted to come on my show. And it's very funny to me. That was very funny to me from the very beginning. That was a sign of guilt in my eyes, allegedly. And I know everybody in this country is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But I said on my show, you guilty until proven innocent. And I don't care who like it. And it's still alleged. Yeah, that way. And I stand on that.
Yeah,
that's all I stand on as a man.
John Q said the full video belongs to Tri-Stone Security and is under contract with Beyond Hello. The only a signed warrant from a judge with just cause can get the video to release to the family. But instead of them telling them that, when they demanded it, they went on their page, I guess, and said something. They shut down their whole page.
Guilty.
I actually got a picture of that. Guilty, yeah.
Guilty. Only guilty people do that. What business is gonna shut down their whole page, even if they are getting bad reviews, even if they are getting messages from people? That's just concerned people. That's just concerned citizens that probably spend money with you. They want to know if their kids or their family safe in your dispensary. That's common sense. They think we all dumb though. And that's what bothers me the most in this whole thing. We got people that's downplaying stuff. And I felt like when Tri-Stone Security walked out that door, they were fired because they took that video. They figured out a way to do it. I said that, and then they came to my show with their narrative. And I feel that, and I still feel that way because Brandon is still on Facebook slandering my show. Oh, I don't go to that dude no more. Yeah, I see everything. I'm telling you, I'm one of them people, I pay attention to everything on the internet, especially if you're talking about my brand. Stay Dangerous Show is my brand. I'm not gonna let nobody just disrespect my brand, especially when I'm doing a story from a good space. I'm doing a story from a place in my heart that I don't want Jelani Day to go unremembered. I want every Black person in this country and every person of color to understand that this is what can possibly happen to us. This will possibly happen to our kids. Stop being so damn comfortable. That's what I'm asking my community, and this community are the smart people. Staying dangerous is not just a word. Words. To stay dangerous is to stay aware. To stay dangerous is to stay dangerous and to stay alive. To be aware is to be alive. So at the end of the day, like, people need to understand that Jelani Day needs to go on somebody's posters. He needs to be on somebody's refrigerator. He needs to be on somebody's mind. He needs to be on somebody's heart. Because tomorrow, that can be my son. Tomorrow, that can be your son. To the next day, that can be one of your kids. You want that to keep happening on y'all clock? What type of people are we living in? What type of world is we living in? Where people can stand up for bull crap, but they can't stand up for something like this. And that was my reason for bringing it to my channel. So whoever got it twisted, don't get it untwisted, because I'm going to still talk about it. But it's just the fact that I want to let time go by, and I want to let the things sink in that we've already came up with. And believe it or not, we have came up with a lot. And she has gotten a lot of information through social media. And my show is going to go down, your show is going to go down in history for talking about it. My show is going to go down in history for talking about it, because when it gets solved, people going to see that the people that had something to do with it were the people that we were talking with. Oh, y'all guilty by association. Until you guilty until proven innocent, because the world don't know what you did or didn't do. So allegedly, in my alleged opinion, you guilty until you show me you're not. And nobody is showing us that they not. They are continuing to show us that they think that we're some dummies. The people at Juicy Holdings can release this video, but they saying, okay, since the judge didn't release it, and that just goes to show why the feds didn't get on the case, because they know that the judge would have to then release the video to prove that what one YouTuber probably thought as a theory might be true. You know, I just want this to be solved. I don't want to keep ranting about it. I just want people to understand that I want them to be aware of. So whatever views I get from it, I appreciate the people for looking at it. But the idea was to get the people to be aware of it. That's what my channel for. I want you to be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of your surroundings. Stop letting people snatch your kid. You ain't snatching my kid. I'm paying attention to every single thing that's going on in my life. Like, you got to stop being so comfortable with life. A lot of people, I'm talking to you. If you're listening, I'm talking to you.
They have no compassion. They didn't have none from the start. You know, the coroner had the nerve to tell her, I'm mad at you. What? What was you saying now?
Yeah, he mad. He mad because she's asking questions. She concerned.
What happened?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That is messed up, Etta B. Thank you for being here too.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. I just know I've been missing. I've been missed. There's been people that's been emailing me with a lot of different things that's going on with them and asking me to speak on it on my platform. And I want people to understand that I feel a lot of y'all pain. I do. I feel a lot of y'all pain. I feel what's going on. I've read every single email, even though some of them was very long. And I read all the emails and all the comments. I try to. I try to, if you look at my show, I interact with all the people in the comments. I read the comments. I like to have comment shows because people
John,
are the reason why.
Want to come up?
Ma'am?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but I like to bring all the comments to the forefront because people are very, very prolific. You got some smart people in this world and they put things together like we all do. And especially the women, y'all women are some detectives in y'all own nature. Y'all can find out men cheating and doing stuff before the man even realized that y'all caught him. Y'all are the smartest people in this world, on this planet, to me, the women, because y'all think of every detail. Men don't really pay attention to details unless it got something to do with money. So I can say that for sure. But I do feel that Jelani's mom is strategically looking at everything and she's weighing all her evidence and she's seeing what it is. And when you got law enforcement that's involved, it's kind of hard because they've been doing this for years. They'll actually sweep this under the rug and slap the lawman on the wrist and have Jelani parents. And another thing, I want to talk to you off camera because I got my own feelings about this, even though I had a theory that I discussed with y'all earlier, but it's been stuck in my heart to say this, but I don't want to. And I do feel that if people ask the questions that they need to ask, then this will be solved a lot faster because it is people that's involved and they are on camera. See, that's what get me. It's a lot of people that swept videos under the. That's what scared me. When she went to all these places, the only place that she can tell us anything she saw on camera was at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. She said she went and looked at 4 hours of tape at the Dollar General, 4 hours of video, and she saw Jelani's car driving erratic and driving crazy and at fast rates of speed, like almost like my theory. Like I said, I feel like he was ran over. I said that's what I said at first. He was jumped Because why would they say his teeth was missing? And the man clearly had all his teeth. So either I feel like he was knocked out and then thrown in the water, and then he couldn't come to and swim because he was unconscious. Somebody heavy hit him. Somebody with heavy hands hit him, or they hit him with a vehicle. It's a lot of different things that could have happened to him when he exited the building. They showed us him walking out, and as he walking out on that video you just showed us, as he's walking out, there's a loud vehicle approaching with pipes. We don't know if it's a Harley or if it's a truck with pipes or it's an El Camino. I don't know, but there's a loud.
Do you remember the time that his phone was shut off? Because the time that his ping stopped, was it like 9:25 or something like that?
No, it was 9. He left the dispensary at 9:10 to 9:12.
I want to say it was 9:12 and he entered
9:15. It was 9. His phone pinged at 9:15, and that was the last time his phone pinged right there on Veterans Parkway. And that's the one thing his mother did say out of her own mouth that's not alleged. She said his phone was found on Veterans Parkway, and the address to the dispensary
you the
is
one that told me
1515.
that it was on that same street, because I knew that she said Veterans Parkway, but I didn't know Beyond Hello was on Veterans Parkway.
Yes, the address to Beyond Hello is 1515 Veterans Parkway, and his phone was found 4 minutes from there, where he pinged at 9:12. His phone was found. His phone was shut off at 9:15. The last ping of his phone was 9:15, and the phone was found right there at Veterans Parkway. So it proved what I said in my first show, that whatever happened to him at that dispensary, and then his car was taken.
It had to, or somebody already was with him in the car.
That's what I said too. Somebody could have been with him. That's why he parked like that. I think this is what I said. I have to go back to refer to the whole video because I'd be going long. But I said that somebody was in Jelani's car, maybe one of the females, and the boyfriend got wind of it, threw the girl at the door. That's what made the girl at the door belligerent, because she can see. She's sitting there with Noah. Noah got the camera. Why is he parking over there? All these parking, we open this parking spots on this side. Why he not facing this way? Who in the car with him? Oh, I think he got such and such in the car with him. And let me see. And I think that she looked at the thing and saw that girl sitting in the car and called that girl boyfriend. That girl boyfriend pulled up with his clique. They pulled up, hit Jelani. It was a fight. Jelani said something and they went to a fight, and he was hitting them off and dropped. And they put him in the back of one of them trucks that had them loud pipes or whatever, and they took him. And somebody jumped in the car and took the car. And that's what I got wind of. And then the witness said that somebody was at a rest stop. So they trying to make it seem like Jelani was at a rest stop at a park, but they said it was in a restroom. So somebody needs to take a black light in their restroom just to see if there's any blood or any traces of any type of blood in their rest stop at that park, just to make sure. Because they trying to say like they took him to that rest stop and tortured him or some shit. See, I don't want to say everything. That's why I'm saying I don't want to talk. I need to get the fuck up of it.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. Somebody know, and for them to be hiding the recording, if they can't produce that, it happened there, because his phone stopped pinging directly after that. So to me, he was already in danger when he was in that place.
Yeah, when I saw how big Noah was, I said Noah teddy bear, but could you imagine the roar of that guy? He shaped like a gorilla. He a healthy dude, big dude. So if he hit you, you going down. So I originally felt that he stepped up to play Captain Saber, and when this was in my alleged opinion, I said that when he stepped, the girl at the door got into it with him. Somebody tried to say it was because of her ID. I said because she was going off on him because of who he had in the car with him. And he was like, man, probably like, man, mind your business. No, who I got in my car ain't your business. And she called his girl boyfriend or whatever. or they came out and played Captain Save. They got fired for a reason. You don't just be running a dispensary one day as the security, and then the next day
they got fired because. Can I have a butter knife and some blue cheese? They got fired because they wanted to look good. They wanted to be able to say, "Oh, we got rid of that security. We got a whole new security." Just like when something happens at a place and they wanna distance themselves, they'll be like, "Oh, it's now under new management." When it's the same people, they just don't want to lose no money. They did that to save face, my opinion.
Yeah. So that's why I said, I just stopped going live about it because I wanted to, the information that has already came to a source. I didn't want her to keep coming for new information when the information that you already may have may be enough proof to get convictions, because it's a lot of people that's gonna go down from this because they're guilty by association. They know,
But
like
yeah,
Carol
John
Garster.
Q, the security did confirm that those first parking spaces was handicapped. Ain't that what they said? And that's why he parked in that spot across.
I
They
still,
did.
I still don't. I don't believe it. I saw a whole floor plan of the parking lot. I googled the whole place. First, they didn't have it up, but you can go right now and go to the world map and Google it, and you can see the parking lot clearly. It's only the only ones that are should I say handicapped is the first one to the left, the second one to the left, and it's a space where two of them are open on the right side, and then all the way down. So he could have parked like right there to the side, but it was cameras facing that way. So I do believe that he parked his car the other way because it's possibly somebody might have been in there or not. I don't know. And then whoever was in there with him, it could have been a witness or somebody that was a friend to him that's not saying nothing. So they probably scared for their life. So I had to look at it like, if I'm not in Bloomington, because I had to say to myself, would I still be doing my YouTube channel if I was in Bloomington, Illinois right now, if that happened and I was staying out there? And I said, yeah, I would still be doing it. Regardless as to who get mad, regardless as to whatever, I would still be doing it. I protect myself wherever I go. Like I said, if they have a march, they gonna see, and I'm gonna show it for y'all. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna have a cameraman with me and everything, and we're gonna go to their march, and I'm gonna have my whole team with me. And I guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna touch it. Not a
Well,
soul.
let me know before. I might be able to go, depending on when it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. And I got a team. I got a team that's going. Well, man, we ain't gonna. I'm not gonna even speak on this. But like I said, when the time comes, if when necessary, I'm pulling up and we going, because I know they are forming that, and I know that people that's in the community need to be prepared for that as well. Because I know we got people that watch us all over this world and all over this planet. So I know that people do get wind of our channels in Bloomington, Illinois, and Chicago. I got a lot of people that follow me that's in Chicago and that watch us. And, I pay attention to the analytics and where the people coming from. And I like to send a shout out to all the females, because the females are the ones that actually has the power to say to their kids, hey, come watch this. And I want y'all to watch this. And at the end of this show, I want to tell y'all why I made y'all watch this, because this is what's going on in the world. And they need to do this more. People need to be aware, because when they leave their house, stop letting your daughters walk to the store by themselves. Stop letting them kids be outside playing by themselves. Then you look out the window and your kid ain't out there and you want to just play the devastated parent. And I don't feel sorry for you when I know what type of world we living in, and you letting your kids do these type of things by themselves. Man, I don't care. Like my 19-year-old, I still be wanting to do stuff to make sure she good. If she be like, I'm going across here to my friend's house, I look out the window, I open the door, and I watch them walk over there to their friend's house. And in the event that somebody tries to intervene in that, they gonna catch some hot shit. I'm sorry for cussing, but I just don't. I don't play with the kid, and I can see somebody doing something to my neighbor's kid. I'm on their neck. We need more people that need to stop saying, "Oh, that ain't my business," and stop turning the cold shoulder until it happened to your family. And that's what I think I wanted my community to understand on the Stay Dangerous show. Stop being so naive and stop being so careless as to what's going on in this world. Because when it happened to your family, then you want us to all cry with you. But you wasn't crying for this woman that lost her kid. And then another
Really
thing that
fast. Are you still on the road?
Yeah, so that's why I'm not doing those shows. I'm not even around that equipment right now. I'm on the road right now, so you gotta you gotta stay moving. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta stay moving. It's a lot that I can't do because of that. I'm in different space right now. And I'm actually not in a comfortable space because we move so much. Like I got 3 shows this week, and for some reason my artists think I gotta be at every last one of his shows. And it's getting tiring, so I think I need to sit down and have a meeting with them. They want me to move with them too much, and I think they're getting spoiled. Like they want me to do too much. It's like I have a life, I have children, you know what I'm saying? I have business that I'm running. I have a t-shirt company. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing, and managing these artists, man, it's hard. It's a lot of late night. It's a lot of studios. Like we got the studio tonight, man, and my artist focusing on hits. And I got one artist that's not even an artist. He started out the cameraman. And this dude one of the hardest artists I ever heard in my life. I'm finding people's talent through what I'm doing. And when people see me taking it serious now, I'm starting to get the domino effect. Everybody's starting to come my way now because they see the the deal. They see the deal, you know, in the extra. And like I said, I can tell you because it's gonna be televised. It's gonna be a $10 million deal, and I'm running with my artists. I'm not taking higher than that. I'm afraid to take higher than that. So I capped it at that. Once they spoke on that, said 10 million for my 3 artists, and we can go from there. And I got more artists now, and I want to go get them a deal as well. But my company is gonna have them on tour. I'm gonna purchase a tour bus, a sprinter van, and when we go to certain towns, we don't have to rent rooms and stuff like that. I'm not with the hotel. I got OCD. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Rent
really a blessing.
Airbnbs.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that. I'm not staying in nobody else's house. I'm not staying in no hotel. Like I said, I'm getting a tour bus.
Well, what's the
That
plan
that
again?
uh, I'm getting a tour bus and sprinter vans. And whenever we go to towns that's not our town to do
Hold
shows,
on, somebody just called me. I can't hear nothing. I'll be right back.
okay, yeah. So I just want, hey, mate, what up? I'm trying to see the count. I can't even really see how many people we got up in here. Let me see chat. I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm gonna look at the comments. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up, Trace? What's up, D Love? What's up, John Q? What up? What up, Queen Con? Queen of Con? Yeah. I'm going Sun Goddess. Let me see. They Love, Sun Goddess, Etta B. What's up, y'all? Everybody in the comments, what's good? Elizabeth, Landa, who was talking? Oh, you talking to Stay Dangerous show. She's I always come mess with MGTV. I mean, I always come make it go viral TV for sure. I always come over here. I'm Stay Dangerous show. I'm the host of Stay Dangerous show, J4. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I got a lot going on, so it's like I haven't been going live because I'm trying to section. I'm trying to keep away my work from my work. You know what I'm saying? I got separate work that I want to keep separate from my YouTube community because I love my YouTube community. So I won't come with no cheap thrills. I don't want to come with no misinformation or no just I found out today and then I come to the no. I'm not like that. When I want you to miss me. I want you to miss me. So when I speak, I don't want to flood everybody with my content. I know my voice might sound one way, but not every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear me every day. But when you do hear, seldom seen, but always heard. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate the people that do subscribe to Stay Dangerous Show, because I know that we have a lot of supportive people, especially the females. I appreciate our support for sure, for sure, for sure.
Your people gonna be happy to see you when you share this.
Yeah, I know. I know it's a lot of people that's been asking me to go live, and they gonna be mad at me because I didn't go live on my show, but I came on your show because they was like, I got an email from a lady and I want to post it. It's crazy. She begged me to go live. Like they send me stuff that Miss Day get. Like I'm gonna tell you the stuff that Miss Day be posting. They send it to me before she posted because I was looking for stuff and I didn't get it. Then they sent this to me. So whoever this special person is that's emailing me, I kind of feel like it's one of the sisters or the mom. I feel like I can feel that energy, and they don't want to tell me who it is, but they are sending me stuff before the mother posted. So I'm saying to myself, how did I get this through email, and then now they just posted it 2 days later or the next day? Like I got something at midnight, and then the next day they posted, and I got proof. Like it's crazy. So I was like, wow, to whom much is given, much is tested. Maybe she is listening to my channel, so that makes me not want to say anything until I know that she's saying something. I want to speak when she speaks. And then also I want to speak when other people that's out there in the streets speak.
Hold on 1 second. You can keep talking.
Yeah, because I know the streets talk. And that's one thing I think people need to understand about this life. The streets talk. And I'm gonna tell y'all a perfect example. One of the perfect examples I can say on is how people in the prison get their information. You ain't never had a prison a friend or somebody to go to prison, and then they know the information that's in the streets before you knew it. You know, it's a lot of instances that happens. You know, the streets talk. Hey, Bo, get over here. Come here. You better not eat that plant. Sorry, y'all. I don't want my puppy to get hurt. It's a banana plant. Don't let your kid be around a banana plant. Go in the house. Go over there. You need to go in. Go back in there where you come from. Yeah. So we just want to make sure that everybody understand that Jelani Day could be you. He can be your kid. He can be your situation. Period. You don't want to find yourself in that situation that don't nobody help. So the people that step up and support, I appreciate that. I appreciate the love of all the beautiful women that come through and support on the channel, because y'all don't have to do that. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. So that's how I always feel on my show. I'm very grateful for the community, and I love each and every last one of y'all. And I don't have to know y'all personally to tell y'all that. So I show much respect through my love and my heart. And I let people know that I be genuine within my situation. And I don't care who like it or who don't like it. It is what it is, and it ain't what it can't be. That's my biggest motto on the show. I always say that. So at the end of the day, when I said this with the dispensary, I don't hold no ill will with them people. We just want to know what happened to Jelani Day. And that's the biggest thing for us. That's the most important thing for us. We don't care if you a piece of shit human being that's prejudiced. Excuse me for cussing. We don't care if you're a racist human being. We don't care if you the worst person in the world. We don't care about none of that. Oh Lord. Yeah, we don't care about none of that. We just want information as to what happened to our brother from another mother, and we just want to know what happened. We just want to make sure. Yeah, so we just want justice for Jelani, and we just want that to be understood that we're not gonna stop talking about it, and we're not gonna stop with our theories, and we're not gonna stop with the mindset that we're running with right now. It's just another year. It's a lot of people that's frustrated. It's a lot of people that's really mentally tied into this, and how many days that this has went on without being solved. And we know that there's people that know, and that's making a lot of people angry. And so I didn't want to come to my show from an emotional standing point, because whether you get angry or you get sad, that's still emotional. If you can't come to, so I see now why some people do strategically try not to come to a story with emotion, because you start talking from different spaces when you come with from him. That's what my show was. That's why my show
Elizabeth,
was.
what link are you looking for?
Well, yeah, you call me later. I got some stuff I got to do. I appreciate the people in the comments. I appreciate y'all for watching. I check y'all out later. I really got to go. I'm over my schedule. I got some things I got to go handle. But I appreciate y'all for watching this, and I do appreciate you for having me on your platform today.
Thank you for coming up, and I will call you later because I gotta finish eating and I got that interview in a few minutes. So thank you for coming up.
I started to pull up on the thing. I will check you later though. All right, people. I'll see y'all later.
Okay, see you later. Okay, guys, that was really cool. I was about to end when he popped back up, so that was cool. Me and him will get together another time and do a talk about the case. Anytime he want to pop up here, he is welcome. I love his passion. You want a link to his channel? Okay, so if you type in "Stay Dangerous Show," it'll pop up. He has some really good videos. He interviewed the security guys or whatever on his channel a couple times. The first time it went away, but then they redid it. So that's there. I have a whole Jelani playlist. I also have that information along with the pathologist report of Jelani. The pathologist, out of his own mouth, Dr. James Bryant, was telling us what happened to Jelani. When I end this video, I believe another video will pop up. Go ahead and click onto that. I have an interview, a one-on-one at 2 o'clock, and I would like you guys to come and support if you can. You watch that? Okay. What hat are you eating? What what are you eating? Hold on, let me show you. It's BW3s is where I'm at. I love my buffalo hot wings. I got the dry rub is lemon pepper. Don't it look so yummy? That is really good. And then the hot, regular hot. So I'm gonna go on and get off of here. So yes, Tracy, yum. And it's kind of getting cold now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end, guys. But y'all see me again when I leave here, because I did have some announcements I wanted to talk about. Some things. So as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna come back because I gotta, on my drive back home or wherever I end up. I don't know where I'm going. I might go over my mom's and just do the interview over there. So until next time, guys, here's my new intro by Mr. Boss Blake. My music video / intro. I freaking love it. He also does it for other people. So if you're interested, his information is in the description box. If it's not in this one, it's in all the other ones above this one. So let me know what y'all think about this. It's hot. It's hot.